Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of
C&C with a twist with Samantha and Sarah, recorded by Glady.
So today, Miss Sarah told me about apple cinnamon ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
And we just need to add them make the house.
They make the house smell amazing, both when they're being made and afterwards, yes.
So we're trying that out.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we need for this?
Excellent, Sam. So today, it's a pretty simple recipe. The main things we need are...
Applesauce.
Excellent. We need a whole bunch of...
Cinnamon.
Excellent, beautiful. You're gonna need at least 2 jars, if not more. If you can buy it like in bulk at like Costco or something like that, that also works. We'll need
a bowl.
Mm-hmm. And
a rolling pin.
Gorgeous. We're probably gonna need at least 1
spatula.
Close.
Oh, I know. Spoon.
There you go. There you go. And and a spatula. Also, absolutely cannot forget
cookie cutters.
Absolutely, cookie cutters. Today we're doing Christmas themed cookie cutters. You can do whatever theme you want, but I think Christmas for this time of season, as is evidenced by our outfits today.
I was gonna say, look at our outfits.
I know, right? We're in the Christmas spirit. I love it. And to keep things a little bit clean, we'll probably want to use some
wax paper.
Gorgeous. And then we'll need to make a little hole at the top of these things. I think the best thing right now is going to be
toothpicks.
Gorgeous. And that's all we need.
Well, also what I need to show them that this is a spoon because it has a bigger handle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier for me when I stir.
Perfect. Gorgeous. All right, so let's walk through how we're going to do this. It's a very, very simple recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is take some
applesauce.
Excellent. And some
cinnamon.
Very clear, Sam. Nice job. The recipe is half and half. So equal parts applesauce to cinnamon. So it's kind of, play it by ear. Play it by feel. Eyeball it, exactly. Generally speaking, about 2 jars of cinnamon like this is probably a good place to start in terms of the cinnamon. You can always add more if you want. And because I didn't get a chance to go to the grocery store and I could only go to the drugstore, and all they had were
applesauce.
All they had were these little cups of applesauce. So we're going to use this. So Sam, why don't you help us out and start by dumping this applesauce into the bowl. Beautiful. Nice job, Sam. Bloop. You got a little on your hand. That's all right. So we're going to dump that applesauce in there, and this is very convenient for me, at least. I'm going to take the same exact cup, and I'm going to pour some cinnamon in there. Use it as kind of a measuring cup.
I just found out about this thing called the Cinnamon Challenge.
Yeah.
And what is that, Sarah?
Oh my gosh, the Cinnamon Challenge, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Is when you take a spoonful, like this, of cinnamon and try to eat it. It's a recipe for disaster. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what, Sam? I'm going to go ahead and dump this one because this one can get a little all over the place, all right? So we've got 1 cup of applesauce and 1 cup of cinnamon. I'm going to just kind of dump it in there like that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Sam, why don't you get us going with some stirring? We're going to start mixing it around for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. Here, let's do this. Whoop. You got some schmutz on your hand here?
On my middle finger.
On your middle finger?
I'm not looking off.
Are you sure, Sam? I know how you really feel about me. I get it. I know. I know. I push you so hard. I know sometimes. You're hilarious. All right, Sam, you think you can do it? Get us started with some of the stirring. So we're starting off with a little bit of the applesauce and a little bit of the cinnamon just to get us started. Ultimately, you're going to want to have kind of a dough-like consistency. Here, I'll help you out. There you go. Good.
Maybe I should do the smaller more.
It's okay. It's all right. We're going to add more of this stuff in there. Looks like, okay, so Sam, I'm just going to show them what it looks like so far. So right now it's very powdery, which tells me we're going to need a little bit more applesauce. Okay? So I'm going to put a little bit of applesauce in here. I'm going to open up another one of these containers. And oh my gosh, the environmentalist in me doesn't like the fact that we are using these containers, but that's all right. All right. Dump it, dump, dump, dump. Gorgeousness. Tap out the last of it. Sam, why don't you give that a little bit more of a stir here. There you go. All right, so far we've added 2 cups of applesauce and 1 thing of cinnamon, 1 cup worth of cinnamon. We've mixed it together. Sam has done a wonderful job mixing it, but now it's a little too gloopy. So now we're going to add a little bit more cinnamon. This is kind of the way the recipe works. You want it to be sort of a consistency of like, I don't know, cookie dough? Mm-hmm. That sort of thing. You want to have it firm enough so that you can roll it out. Okay, and Sam, I'm just going to get this little mix a little bit here. I'm going to add a little bit more. Kind of play it by ear or by eye or whatever other sense you want to say. There we go. It's starting to get a little bit thicker now. Can you see that, Sam? It's a little bit thicker. Probably could use a little bit more cinnamon. This is why we need a lot of cinnamon here. But I tell you what, Sam, how does this smell right now?
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, it smells amazing right now. It smells like apple cinnamon goodness.
Too bad there's not smell-o-vision.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? Ugh, in all of our lives. Well, I think it depends on what we would be watching. If we want that smell-o-vision or not. All right. It's starting to thicken up. See? But it's still, I think, a little bit too gloopy. Let's put in, you know what, let's just put in the whole container. Why not? We can always add more applesauce if we feel like it. All right. Ooh! Don't do what I just do. Don't get over enthusiastic with the stirring, because otherwise that cinnamon's going to go all over the place. Here we go. Now it's starting to get a little bit thicker, like we're looking for here. All right, now comes kind of the fun part. Because once it gets to this point, it's a little bit better to use your hands to mix it up so that it gets properly mixed. Miss Sam, do you want to be our official hand mixer? Okay, Sam, now is the moment. We got hands for your rings. Put that hand in there and start mixing it up. Go for it. I'll hold you. Squish. Squish it. Have fun with it. Get it all properly mixed. I love it. Your hand's going to smell like cinnamon and apples for like the rest of the day. How does that feel? Good? Yeah. All right, Sam. So now we've got our mixture thoroughly mixed. Do you want to share what Glady said it looks like?
Oh, it looks like poo.
It does look a little like poo. It doesn't smell like poo, though, does it? Mm-mm. No. It smells amazing. So I've got it kind of at this consistency where it's nice and a little bit stiff, so that we can roll it out with our rolling pin. But first, just to kind of keep things a little clean, we put down some
wax paper.
Good. Put down a couple of sheets of wax paper, and we're just going to dump this whole thing on there like this. Bloop. Oh gosh, that looks gross. It made a not quite delightful sound as well as we did this, but that's all right. That's all right. So now we've got our mixture on here. Just to make things a little bit cleaner, I'm just gonna put the wax paper on top. You know what, Sam? Why don't you press down on that to at least get us started with some of the flattening? Good. Nice. Nice and flat. We're gonna roll this out like cookie dough. You keep flattening, and I'll grab our rolling pin. Good job, my friend. Good job. Here, I'm going to spin this around, too, so you can get the other side a little bit better. Here we go. Squish, 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 squish. Get out all your aggression. Get out all your anger in life. Ah! Nice. All right, good job, Sam. All right. Now, I will help you out with this next part. We'll get our rolling pin out. Bloop, 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 bloop. And just kind of roll. There you go. We want to get it at about like half inch, 3/3 inch. Is that right? A third of an inch, ish. Just flat, kind of like you making cookies. Kind of similar sort of scenario. Doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever you can do. All right, Sam, looks good. Looks good. I'm just gonna give it one quick little roll this way. There we go. Looks good to me. And you can peel this wax paper off the top. Bling, bling, bloom. All right. Now comes the fun part. Now we get to do our
cookie cutter.
Excellent. So what shapes do we have today?
Christmas tree.
Good. We also have a
bell.
And we've got
Candy cane.
gorgeous, gorgeous. And this one is a. You see, this is that weird one that we were trying to figure out earlier.
Ornament.
There you go. Good. This little guy.
Snowman.
Beautiful. And then we also have
star.
gorgeous. And the last one is
Present.
gorgeous. Sam, nice work. Which one do you want to do first?
Christmas tree.
Gorgeous. All right, Sam. Let me just pat this down. All right. I'll let you cut it out. Here, I'm gonna help you out. Put it in your hand like this. Okay. Oop, here, let me go like this. Okay, press it down. Bloop. Good. All right. We got a little fingerprint in there, but that's all right. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. You know what? All right. So we had to go back because it was still a little wet, our dough. So I added some more cinnamon to make it a little bit tougher or a little bit, I don't know, less wet. It looks much better.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. So Sam, which cookie cutter are we using first?
Christmas tree.
Nice job. So we're going to put that in there and Sam's going to press it away. Press. Good job. Nice thing. Get it all the way down there. And then we're going to take a toothpick because we want to hang these on like a tree or something or hang them around the house. So we want to make sure that there's a little hole at the top to put some kind of ribbon or string or something along those lines. Ooh, that looks good, Sam. Mm-hmm. Nice job. Let's leave it in there for right now and we'll scoop it out with a spatula in a bit. What shape do you want next, my friend?
Star.
A star. Gorgeous. Here, I will put that down for you. Here, let's put it right here. Press down. Nice. Make sure it's nice in there. Good. And then we'll put our little hole at the top for a little thing, little string. Great. Why don't we go ahead and press the rest of our shapes out and we'll come back in a second. Alrighty. All right, so Sam has done an amazing job here, cutting out all these beautiful shapes. We have made sure to take our little toothpick and put a little hole at the top of them so we can put string or ribbon or something like that. What would you think you would want to put in there, Sam? String or ribbon?
Probably ribbon.
Yeah, I think a ribbon would be really, really nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our spatula. We're going to spatula them up and put them onto our
dehydrator.
Good job, our dehydrator. So we're just going to take these little things and we're going to place them directly on the little trays in here. The other way you can do this, you could also put them on like a cookie sheet and put them in the oven is another way if you don't have a dehydrator. So the recipe calls for, if you put it in the oven, put it on for 200 degrees for about 2.5 hours, just until they're dried out. If you put it in the dehydrator, we're looking at about 5-6 hours, depending. Again, until they're just dried out and hard. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and transfer all that stuff. We'll be back in a second. All right. So, Sam, we have sloppily transferred our shapes onto our dehydrator tray. We got 5 of them on there, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna put these in the dehydrator, let it go for, do you remember how long?
5 hours.
About 5 hours or so, yeah. And then as soon as they're like hard and not falling aparty, then you know they're done. And bonus, the whole place is gonna smell amazing while these things are dehydrating, so yay. All right, so unfortunately I won't be around when these are done, but when they're done, what are you gonna do with them, Sam?
Show you guys.
Okay, great. I think you'll probably put like maybe a ribbon or something in there, and then maybe hang it on the tree.
Oh yeah, do they see the tree?
What a beautiful tree. Yay!
Let me zoom out so
Yay
you
for
guys.
Christmas.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, like I said, Sarah has to go because she's Miss Popular. What are we doing now, Sarah?
Well, now we've got 2 trays of our little things here, and we're gonna put them in the dehydrator for about 5 hours or so. I'm not gonna be here when they're done.
But me and Glady will show you what they look like.
Excellent, excellent. So I think that's pretty much it.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it smells really good too. Yum, 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 yum. All right. Well, I guess thank you so much.
Thank you for watching, and always remember to smile because Jesus loves you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's done, but it looks like it's done. That's what it looks like in the dehydrator. So there you go. Alright, so we didn't have any strings or anything like that, strings or ribbons or whatever, but Mom just ended up just putting it on top of the tree like this, and it kind of worked out. You know, as long as your tree doesn't move a lot, it should be fine, right? So I guess that's it. Thanks for watching your show.